All right, so let's get right into it today. We're doing a deep dive into something that's super practical, especially for those of you out there with small businesses or maybe working with, a tight budget. And it's all about sourcing wholesale glass bongs. It can be so tricky trying to find that sweet spot, between price and quality. But lucky for us, we've got some really great insights to share today, all from someone who's been there, done that, and really knows the struggle. Yeah, we're going deep on 10 different online wholesalers, all reviewed by someone who's been in your shoes.
It's always refreshing to see advice from somebody who's walked the walk, right?
Yeah.
It makes their insights much more relatable and honestly much more trustworthy.
Yeah, for sure. And they really kick things off by talking about, their own journey, all the ups and downs of trying to find reliable options that are also budget friendly.
Yeah, you can just feel that, been there,
Yeah,
felt that
right.
vibe, and it instantly puts you at ease.
Yeah, totally. So, okay, first on the list, we've got Skygate Wholesale. And they seem like a really great starting point, especially if you're looking to stock up on those classic bong styles, like beaker bongs, straight
Okay.
tubes, those kind of pieces that are just always in demand.
Yeah, what's interesting about Skygate is that they really nair the basics. They might
Yeah.
not have the flashiest website or the most unique pieces, but they're reliable, they're consistent, and they have reasonable minimum order quantities,
Oh, that's huge.
especially for smaller businesses who, don't want to overstock.
Yeah, nobody wants a warehouse full of bongs. They can't move. Okay, so speaking of moving product, next up we've got Smoke Cartel. And they actually started as a retail brand, and it seems like that experience has really shaped their approach to wholesale.
Yeah, and it really shows. I mean, they really get the importance of branding even at the wholesale level. Their focus is really on those cool factor brands that resonate with, the younger demographic, like that 18 to 25 crowd.
Interesting.
So if you're looking to attract a younger customer base, Smoke Cartel might be a good option.
Yeah, it's almost like they're selling a lifestyle, not just a product.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's shift gears a little bit and talk about SPS Wholesale. They are all about efficiency. It's a no-nonsense, what you see is what you get kind of deal.
Yeah, I'd say they cater to the buyer who values predictability
Hmm.
and just a really streamlined experience. Bundled deals, decent pricing, on-time delivery. They really take the guesswork out of wholesale, even if their catalog isn't, the most expensive.
Right, so they're perfect for those businesses that know exactly what they need and they don't want to spend hours browsing through a ton of options.
Mm.
Okay, the next one. MJ Wholesale is all about that personal touch. Our source raves about their friendly customer service.
Good customer service is a lifesaver in this business. I learned that the hard way once when I had a huge shipment get delayed because of a paperwork snafu, and my supplier was completely unresponsive. It was a nightmare.
Oh, I bet.
So MJ Wholesale's emphasis on personalized service, that's a big plus in my book.
Absolutely. Knowing that you have a responsive, helpful contact can make all the difference. It turns a supplier into a partner, which is invaluable for a small business. Okay, get ready because the next one is the author's absolute favorite, Cloverglass.
And there are some very good reasons for that.
Well, for sure. First off, they have a U.S. warehouse in Los Angeles. If you're based in the States, you know this is a game changer. Faster shipping, lower costs, less hassle with customs.
It streamlines the entire logistics process. It can
Hmm.
significantly reduce your lead times, and it just helps you manage your inventory much more efficiently.
Totally. And it's not just about the warehouse either. They also offer custom branding, which is huge for building your own brand identity. And the author specifically mentions, feeling reassured about customs clearance based on their experience, which honestly can be a huge weight off your shoulders.
Yeah, they seem to really understand the challenges that small businesses face, and they go the extra mile to provide solutions. It's not just order fulfillment.
Hmm.
They position themselves as partners who are invested in your success.
Exactly. It's like they're saying, hey, we're in this together. Okay, let's keep this momentum going. Next up is Smoke, a wholesale. And their standout feature seems to be their killer promotions and seasonal discounts.
Imagine like shelves full of discounted mini rigs in a rainbow of colors.
Oh, yeah, that's a great way to pique customer interest.
Yeah, they clearly understand the importance of visual appeal and offering a diverse selection, especially when it comes to something as visually driven as, glass bongs.
Totally. Yeah, it's all about, catching the eye and creating that impulse buy moment.
Exactly.
Okay, now speaking of eye catching, let's talk about Lotus Class USA. They're known for their unique conversation starting designs. Our source even mentions an abstract art bong, definitely not your average piece.
Yeah, their focus on, art-inspired pieces might limit their audience a little bit, but it also allows them to charge a premium price, which could be good for your margins. It's a classic example of niche marketing.
I love that. It's like they're saying, if you want something truly different, something that's like a work of art, come to us. Okay, now for something completely different. Biohazard ink. They're described as like a solid, reliable option with decent prices, good quality, and quick shipping.
Yeah, they're all about consistency and peace of mind.
Yeah.
Maybe not the most exciting brand, but sometimes that's exactly what you need. Supplier you can depend on, no surprises.
Right. It's that set it and forget it approach. You know what to expect, you know you'll get quality, and you can focus on other aspects of your business. Okay, so let's head to the West Coast for our next pick. Glass Pipes LA. They've got that California vibe and a pretty decent variety of bongs.
One thing that stood out to me about them was the emphasis on clear product descriptions. You wouldn't think that's a big deal, but trust me, it makes a huge difference. When you're ordering online clear descriptions, minimize confusion, reduce the need for customer service inquiries, and just make the whole process so much smoother.
Oh, absolutely. There's nothing more frustrating than trying to decipher a vague product description. And finally, we have Primico Wholesale. Their big selling point is the ease of use of their ordering platform. Quick, easy, and reliable order confirmations. That sounds like a dream come true.
Yeah, it speaks to the importance of, a seamless user experience, even in the B2B world. A clunky ordering platform can waste so much time and create unnecessary frustration. So Primeco seems to have really invested in making that buying process as painless as possible, which can definitely give them an edge.
And time is money, right? Especially when you're running a business.
Exactly. So we've covered a lot of ground today, and it's clear that there's no shortage of options when it comes to sourcing wholesale glass bongs. But remember, the best choice for you is really going to depend on your specific needs and priorities.
Yeah, it's like picking the right tool for the job right. Do you absolutely need the lowest prices, or is finding a supplier who feels like a true partner more important?
Those are great questions to ask yourself. Think about your target market, your budget, your brand identity, and what kind of relationship you want to have with your supplier.
It's all about building, your own wholesale dream team.
Exactly. And don't forget, this list of 10 is just a starting point. I mean, there's a whole world of wholesale options out there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's all about being resourceful, right? So beyond these specific wholesalers, what other strategies can you use to like find those amazing deals?
Well, don't be afraid to tap into the power of networking. Talk to other businesses in your area, attend industry events, connect with people online. Sometimes the best intel comes from word of mouth.
Yeah, there's something about those real life experiences and recommendations that you just can't beat. And while we're talking about, finding the best deals, maybe this is a good time to demystify some of the lingo that you'll encounter in the wholesale world.
Oh, absolutely. It can feel like a whole new language sometimes. For example, MOQ stands for minimum order quantity. That's the smallest amount you can order from a supplier, which can really impact your budget, especially if you're a small business.
Yeah, it's like, great, I love your products, but can I afford a pallet of them?
Right. And then you have bundle deals, which are essentially package deals offering a mix of products at a discounted price. These can be a great way to diversify your inventory and attract customers with, special offers.
It's all about finding that sweet spot, right? Balancing variety with affordability.
Exactly. And then, of course, you have custom branding, which is when a wholesaler helps you put your own logo and branding on the products you order. This is a fantastic way to build brand recognition and differentiate yourself in a crowded market.
It's like you're saying this is more than just a product. It's part of my brand's story.
Yeah, definitely a level up from just slapping a sticker on a generic box. So as you can see, sourcing wholesale glass bongs isn't just about finding the cheapest price. It's about understanding your needs, doing your research, and finding partners who align with your vision.
Yeah, it's about building a business you're proud of, one bong at a time.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So our final thought for you today is this. What other creative approaches can you think of to uncover those hidden wholesale gems? Remember, in the world of business, resourcefulness is key. Happy hunting.